Hello, hello. If we haven't met yet, my name is Sarah Swank and I'm the marketing manager here at the Global Gift Stores. And today I am here to bring you some fair trade sides that you can use for cookouts. We're getting into cookout season, even though it's been a little bit rainy out lately. So we wanted to bring you a couple really simple recipes that you can use really during summer cookouts, but really any season. And specifically, we're featuring a few spices from our country of the month, which is South Africa. So I've got 3 of the Ukuva Africa spice mixes here. And we've got, I think, 10 or 11 in stores and on our online website. Now, personally, I have, I think, 8 of the 10 at home, including these 3, and I've used them a lot. So these are actually my personal bottles, and as you can see, I've used almost all of this one, which is the Zulu Fire Spice. This one's the Swahili Lemon Pepper, and this one is a new bottle. This is my second of the Umzimvubu Chili Ginger Pepper. So we're going to be using all 3 today in 3 different recipes. We're going to have a really just simple salad with a nice vinaigrette that we've got, and we're going to be featuring another one of our fair trade food products, which is the Nabali olive oil from Canaan. So with this, we're going to be using the Swahili lemon pepper spice. We're going to be using some olive oil. We'll also throw a little vinaigrette in there, and this will just be a really basic base that you can use as itself. It'll taste great when we're done just the way that it is. Or you can add whatever vegetables that you like, whatever you've got on hand. We've got some broccolini over here. So this is going to become a roasted garlic lemon broccolini. And it's going to be a little spicy. We're going to be using our Umzimvubu Chili Ginger Pepper for this one. So I've got my lemon here, and I've got some garlic that we'll chop. And our third dish is going to be a roasted root veggies mix with our Zulu Fire Spice, which is a hot chili spice. It's not too hot, so don't worry. It's not going to be too overpowerful for a palate that can't do a lot of spice, though we do have some fair trade jalapeno chili and chipotle chili hot sauces in store as well. So if you do like spice, go check those out. So I've gone ahead and chopped these up. What I've got in here is a sweet potato, whole sweet potato. I've got about 12 little gold fingerling potatoes, the small teeny ones. I've got a few beets just to try these out. And I've also got 1 large carrot that's also diced into this. The great thing about all of these recipes is that they're super, super versatile. I have these spice mixes here, but I've used all of them, and really they go great on almost anything. These are some of my favorite combinations. But of course, for broccolini, if you don't have broccolini, you can use broccoli. This combination will also go really well with other greens like asparagus. You could even do sauteed kale. If you don't have broccolini, that's fine. You could really use any root vegetable as well. But we do have this one going over here because I love a good sweet root veggie roast. I'm using sweet potatoes, but you can use any root vegetable that you want. Beets, yams, Yukon potatoes, russet potatoes. I like to have a mix. I've got these golden potatoes for a creamier, more savory flavor. And then I've got carrots and sweet potatoes, which are a little bit sweeter. Typically would recommend using a grill for these if you have them for cookouts, of course, during the summertime. These 2 that we're going to be cooking here today are really easy to throw in some aluminum foil and roast, or just roast on the open grill if you maybe keep the broccolinis in bigger spheres like that. Or if you've got the grill mats that you can cook things on the grill without them falling through. Some of these little pieces might be tricky on the grill. So I am not using a grill today though. I'm going to off camera cook these in my Kosori air fryer, which we've recently purchased and we've been using almost every day. So if you've got an air fryer, both of these cooking recipes, these work really, really well in the air fryer. Typically I roast all of my veggies like this in the oven. So oven, grill, air fryer, any of those methods are going to work well for you. Really any vegetables that you have on hand. Of course, for your salad, you can add any vegetables you want too. But today I just wanted to give you some really simple recipes so that you could mix and match these Really all that you need is these spice mixes, and you can use any spice mixes that we have. I'll tell you a little bit more about them as we're getting into each recipe. And olive oil, which most of these ingredients you probably have on hand anyway. I'm also using a lemon and garlic, and I've got some salt over here. But other than that, it's pretty much a vegan-friendly, really seasonal meal that you can use whatever produce is at your local farmers markets, whatever's in store, whatever's in season where you live. So I'm going to finish chopping these up and get our garlic ready for the broccolini, and then come back and start assembling things. All right, so we are back, and we're gonna start with the broccolini. So I have already gone ahead and poured 1 tablespoon of olive oil over this broccolini. I'm gonna save this, but I just wanted to show you. We've also got, these dishes are also from Global Gifts, at Global Gifts. They are made, I believe these are 10,000 Village, but they are made in the West Bank. And we've got a blue one, and we also have a teal one in right now, and they're gorgeous. They're very small little ceramic bowls, so these are perfect for if you do sushi, soy sauce, dipping sauces. I love them for cooking and just putting little ingredients in here like this. So I've got my olive oil that's already on here. I've got my broccolini, and I just should cut it like this to show you how I cut it if you're going to cut it up into mini spears. I've got it into like 3 pieces, and I try to keep all the leaves on because in the air fryer they get really crispy. Now if you're doing this on the grill, I would recommend just leaving them in full long strips. But if you're doing something like in the air fryer or on a baking sheet they don't quite fit, you can chop them up that way. So I've got the olive oil on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my diced garlic, minced garlic. We've got 2 cloves in here, and I'm just going to sprinkle this on top. This is 2 cloves for 1 bunch of broccolini because I like it pretty garlicky, and a lot of it will fall through the air fryer, fall through the grill, but this will give it a nice flavor. We've got our olive oil sprinkled in here. I'm going to give it a little bit of salt right now because this spice mix doesn't have salt included in it already. 2 little pinches there. And then we're going to take our Umzimvubu Chili Ginger Pepper. And this is made with black peppercorns, chili, ginger, and pink peppercorns. So it's really a peppery, heavy on the pepper. And it's 40% peppercorn, black peppercorns, 40% chili. So those are the main flavors, and then you get the underside of ginger. So this particular dish goes really well as any grilled side, but really well with Asian food. If you've got like a soy marinade, you do tofu, this chili ginger pepper, broccolini over rice, super good. So I'm going to just give this a liberal twist here because I really like this flavor and I want it to come out strong. And then I'm going to mix it up with my hands in this bowl to kind of make sure that the olive oil gets in all the little crevices, it's well coated, we've got spice mixed everywhere. I just think it's a little more fun and a little more effective to use your hands in this stuff than using a spatula. But, oops, a bigger bowl would probably have been good. So once that's all coated, and I'm not sure if you can see, but you can see the nice peppercorns on there. You can see the garlic in there, and they're all a couple of just inch little spears. Woo! We'll save this lemon for later. So I've just gone ahead and preheated the kosori, so it's ready to go. I'm going to take out this full of olive oil. Take it out, and we're going to throw them in there. Make sure you get all the garlic that sometimes sticks at the bottom. Mix it all in. Give it a good shake. And we're going to pop it back in here. And we will do veggies for 10 minutes and let it go. And we'll be back in just a few minutes to show you what that looks like. Okay, we are back, and I'm not sure if you can tell how crispy these are, But we've got some beautiful, you can hear the crunch, little broccolinis here. And I have already tried a few and brushed my teeth because they are very messy broccolinis, but they're delicious. I'm gonna eat some more at the end here. I'm going to do both of these real fast so we can get these cooking. So I've already poured 1 tablespoon of olive oil on the lettuce and rubbed that in like I did with the broccolini, just massage that into the leaves. I'm going to take, oops, we need our So we've got our lettuce with our olive oil. We are going to take a pinch of salt here and just sprinkle that on. And we're going to use the Swahili Lemon Pepper for this. I've used a lot of this one too. This is great on fish. We eat a lot of fish, mostly pescatarian here. So great on vegetables and great on salads. It's lemon, it's pepper. We've got black pepper, salt, garlic, lemon peel, orange peel, chives, natural lemon oil, and natural orange oil. So a lot of really fun citrusy flavors in here. We've already got a little in the top, and I'm gonna give it a few more really generous cranks because this is one of the main flavors for this. And I'm going to take a little bit of this Cape Treasures sun-dried fig balsamic vinaigrette, which I'm not sure if we've got in stores at all 4 stores right now, but this is something that we carry sometimes and it's delicious. So if you see it in the stores, definitely take advantage of it. And I'm just gonna give that a couple little glugs there. And we're gonna wipe that on our recycled sari dish towels. I've picked up a couple of these. They come in all sorts of beautiful colors. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm also wearing a Global Gifts apron made out of recycled saris, which is they're double-sided. Every sari material has these double patterns in the store, and these make the best dish towels. They're super absorbent, make a really colorful punch to your kitchen. I can't get enough of them, and I'm gonna end up getting a whole collection. So that's what I'm using back here if you're wondering what this little splash of color is. And we do carry these in stores, and these sari aprons are in all of our stores, so definitely pick one of these up. These have really big pockets, which is amazing. So because I'm going to do both of these here and I don't want to go wash my hands in between, I am going to use a spatula. But this is basically all there is to the salad. It's, like I said, super, super simple. Sometimes I like to add sesame seeds, and this is just really you can eat it just like this. Got some It's got such a nice fresh peppery flavor, and the sweetness of the fig balances out really nice with the citrus lemony flavor that you get from the pepper, the salt. It's a really super easy, super basic base that is ingredients you probably already have. You don't have to use these spice mixes, but I think they're delicious. 2, it saves you from having to get, this is 8 different ingredients in here. And I'm not sure if you've also noticed, but it's Zulu fire spice, Swahili lemon pepper, some of the other items in the Ukuva Africa line. We've got Khoisan seaweed, we've got a Madagascar garlic pepper, we've got a Victoria Falls 3 pepper. So they're all based on different regions in Africa, and they've got these stories from travelers who've traveled through these different areas, different countries, and encountered these spice mixes. So not only are they delicious, they're fair trade, and they're based on world travels, so I can't get enough of them. For this one, excuse me, got a little peppercorn stuck in there. So this was the Swahili lemon pepper, and so this is basically done. I'm going to set this aside for later. You can use any other vegetables you want to add to this. If you've got cucumbers, peppers, carrots, you like onions, whatever you want is probably going to be delicious in here. So go crazy. This is a perfect thing to use for leftover veggies when you've got a few things you're trying to get rid of. You just went to the farmer's market and you're not sure what to use all your new produce on. So then we're going to switch over to our potatoes here, our root veggie mix. Now I already measured out 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here. And this is probably like 3 baked potato sizes worth of root veggies. So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons because I'm in the air fryer, and this really helps you use less olive oil, less oils and fats. So it's a little healthier. But if you were doing this in the grill or you're roasting these, just make sure everything's coated. You might need a little more olive oil than that if you're not using an air fryer to really make sure everything's coated. And so I am going to use our Zulu fire spice. This is the one I've used that's almost gone. And we've got chili flakes, black pepper, ginger, bell pepper, and ginseng pepper. So I'm gonna put a lot of this on because we've got a lot of root veggies in here. And then I'm gonna mix this all up. We don't have any salt in here, so I'm gonna sprinkle some salt on these potatoes too. Salt, peppers, olive oil, and veggies. That's really the base of all of these recipes. It's super, super easy and cheap and really healthy for you and very delicious. So I've got it kind of looking like this right now, and I'm gonna mix this up, and then what I'm gonna do is throw this in the air fryer, take them out when they're done, and I'm gonna show you everything when it's all together and tell you about a few of the other types of the Ukuva spices that you can get in store. And then you can get the recipe down in the comments below this video. Okay, so we are all done. Here we've got our roast veggies. Everything turned out really, really soft in the air fryer, but with this like nice crispy roasted exterior. You can see all of the awesome spices on there. I tried a little bit and it tastes delicious. We've got our broccolini, which I take a half of a lemon and just squeeze a little bit for a drizzle. And we've got our simple salad. You can get all of these items in our global gift stores and online, which is globalgiftsft for fairtrade.com, globalgiftsft.com. The 3 spices that I use today are from the Ukuva Africa line, which is made in South Africa. And they also work with artisans in a mental health facility who create some of the wiring and the beading here, these beaded tassels that go on it, and some of the sauces that they make have this wiring around the neck of the bottle for their hot sauces. So you can recognize that. That's all artisan made. These are all fair trade certified too. So again, we've got the Zulu fire spice that we used on all of the roast veggies. We've got the chili, Umzimvubu Chili Ginger pepper that we used on the broccoli. And we've got the Swahili Lemon Pepper that we used on our salad here. This is the Nabali olive oil from Canaan. And this is a sun-dried fig balsamic reduction from Cape Treasures, also in South Africa. So all of these things are online in our store, and we will post the recipe in the comments here. Really hope that you enjoyed these quick, easy, fresh, fair trade recipes and that you get to use some of them this summer.